My name is Amanda Russell, and I'm going to read to you some poems from my forthcoming chapbook, Processing. And it's 31 poems, and it's my second chapbook. I hope you'll check it out. Here's some sample poems. Admit 1. Sitting on top of the coffee table, he zips his train around him again. His arm dangling down makes him the hinge of his world. If he stops, everything stops, but he never stops. And there is no station, no passengers admitted, no schedule of arrivals he's adhered to. I stand in the kitchen, holding a developmental checklist. Empty boxes mark every train we've missed. Touch points. Out of the wild winds we were given, a Luna moth fell. I ran into the mess of hail, held the smallest heart, hand drawn in our margins. Do you remember the day our love rekindled? The rain that ripped then rippled out of a New Orleans hurricane. How I danced in it with the neighbors' children. My clothes dried by themselves, but we used to see leaves grow greener after a rain. Used to race out to touch them. Long after you, I'd linger, staring straight into the many-faced world until I could see it staring back. Because when I forget my questions, they run after me in dreams. And there was that time they caught me, standing in the shade at a barbecue in the backyard of someone else's life. Lessons learned by trial or error. When we said I do, I didn't know you'd be away every day. Never agreed to be poured out and refilled with another person. When the nurse said newborns tend to cough in the night, she failed to say, and turn blue. I see you off to grad school each morning, then watch our daughter's life inch forward. But this living room is too small. My ambitions are responsible for the cracks in these walls. I know too well how an apple turns into a core of itself to drop its seeds. And not only because that's the image on the favorite page of the book she always picks to read. While she looks at that core, I whisper in her ear, there's a star inside. You see it when the apples split just right. Between faded blazes, and blazes as in the blazes that mark a trail, a hiking trail. Unless I scream it from this lookout, no one else would know I cut the length of your hair to the exact width of my fingers. But we know some messages can only be carried with the hands. And so you cook me breakfast, I serve you dinner, you pack your lunch, I write blackberries on every grocery list. We are the muscle of careful intention and the bone of languages we are still learning to speak. We are a cautious step after step upon loose boards and fallen branches that have hugged themselves into a bridge. We edge woods and wetlands in hurricane season. One of us in front of the other, saying, watch these thorns, step over that board, exaggerating the movements of feet by overlifting the knees, and once in a while, or always, all around us, what a beautiful view. Thank you for listening. I hope you'll check out the book. My website is poetrussell.wordpress.com. You can find out more about me and my work there. Thank you so much. Bye.